Lady Sarah Chatto, the sole daughter of Princess Margaret and Lord Snowden, was born on May 1st, 1964, at Kensington Palace. Surrounded by art and creativity throughout her childhood, she was deeply influenced, shaping her future artistic career. Sarah pursued an education in the arts and is now a celebrated artist with works displayed in prestigious galleries. Married to Daniel Chatto, an artist and former actor. They have two sons, Samuel and Arthur. The family prefers a quiet, private life, avoiding the constant media spotlight. Although Lady Sarah does not perform public duties and is not a working royal, she occasionally attends significant events, such as King Charles III's coronation, Queen Elizabeth II's funeral, and other notable royal occasions. Each of her public appearances not only highlights her refined taste, but also offers a glimpse of the exquisite jewelry she inherited from her mother, Princess Margaret. Following Princess Margaret's death in 2002, Sarah and her brother David were compelled to pay substantial inheritance taxes. This led them to auction off many of their mother's jewels and personal belongings at Christie's. Iconic pieces such as the Baltimore tiara and the Lady Mount Stephen diamond necklace were among the items sold. The auction attracted great interest, but left royal enthusiasts saddened by the loss of such significant family heirlooms. Despite the extensive auction, a portion of Princess Margaret's jewelry collection remained within the family. Today, these treasures can be seen on Lady Sarah during her public appearances. Many of these jewels have unknown origins, while others carry immense sentimental value or once belonged to previous generations of the royal family, including Queen Mary. Among these heirlooms are the Greville pearl earrings, the Snowden floral tiara, a sapphire brooch, a multistrand pearl necklace, and King George VI's diamond riviere. Each of these pieces not only highlights Lady Sarah's sophisticated style, but also preserves a fragment of her family's history. Let us delve into these jewels and their fascinating stories. Before we begin, please support my channel by clicking on the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you. I would like to start my overview of Lady Sarah Chatto's jewelry with her pearl earrings, as they are frequently seen on her and will appear often in photographs throughout our discussion. It is believed that these exquisite pearl earrings, adorned with diamonds, originate from the collection of Margaret Greville and likely date back to the 1930s. After Mrs. Greville's death in 1942, her remarkable jewelry collection was bequeathed to Queen Elizabeth. Among the numerous treasures included in the collection were the pearl earrings, which became part of Princess Margaret's wardrobe in the 1950s. Princess Margaret wore these earrings for decades, pairing them with various tiaras and outfits for official events, including visits to Canada in 1958, the celebration of Jamaica's independence in 1962, and a banquet during the Japanese state visit in 1971. In 1994, shortly before Lady Sarah Chatto's wedding, Princess Margaret gifted the earrings to her daughter. Sarah wore them for the first time on her wedding day, making the earrings not only a piece of royal heritage, but also a symbol of the personal bond between mother and daughter. Since then, the pearl earrings have become a constant element of Lady Sarah's ensembles. She has worn them to numerous significant events, including the Queen's Golden Jubilee in 2002, the wedding of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge in 2011, the wedding of the Duke of Sussex in 2018, and the funeral of the Duke of Edinburgh in 2021. In the photographs from Lady Sarah Chatto's wedding, in addition to the pearl earrings, you may have noticed an elegant floral tiara that complemented her graceful look. Let us now take a closer look at this piece of jewelry. The Snowden floral tiara is a unique piece tied to a touching family history. It is based on 3 diamond floral brooches that Lord Snowden gifted to Princess Margaret on their wedding day in 1960. Although the brooches have an antique appearance, they were most likely acquired specifically for the occasion rather than being family heirlooms. Princess Margaret wore these brooches as dress and hair ornaments throughout the 1960s and 1970s. Memorable occasions included Lady Sarah's christening in 1964 and an evening at the Metropolitan Opera in New York in 1974. After her divorce in 1978, the princess retained the brooches and continued to use them for formal events, including a portrait with her children. In 1994, as Lady Sarah was preparing for her wedding, the designer of her dress, Jasper Conran, noticed these brooches in Princess Margaret's jewelry box and suggested transforming them into a tiara. The jewelry house Wartsky created a special frame for the brooches, allowing them to be worn as a tiara while preserving the option to use them separately. At Lady Sarah and Daniel Chatto's wedding, the Snowden floral tiara was introduced to the public for the first time, paired with the greville pearl earrings. Since then, the tiara has not been worn again, but Lady Sarah has continued to use the brooches on various occasions. For instance, in 1997, the brooches adorned her outfit at a gala celebrating the Queen and Duke of Edinburgh's golden wedding anniversary. The brooches were once again set into the tiara frame for the exhibition of Lady Sarah's wedding dress at the Victoria and Albert Museum. In 2002, Lady Sarah wore one of the brooches at the funeral of her mother, Princess Margaret. More recently, she wore the Snowden floral brooches again at the funeral of her beloved aunt, Queen Elizabeth II, in 2022, pairing them with Princess Margaret's diamond star earrings. The next piece of jewelry that deserves special attention is Queen Mary's pearl and diamond necklace, a refined example of classic royal elegance. It features alternating diamond collars and round pearls, although the exact origins of this necklace remain a mystery. It is believed that Queen Mary acquired it at an auction, as she did with many other items in her legendary collection. By the late 1920s, this necklace was already in Queen Mary's possession. She wore it on various occasions, including a significant portrait with her young granddaughter, the future Queen Elizabeth II. After Queen Mary's death in 1953, the necklace was inherited by her granddaughter, Princess Margaret. For several decades, it accompanied her to state receptions and gala dinners, often paired with a pearl pendant. Until the 1980s, this piece was an integral part of her wardrobe. The pearl and diamond riviere was then passed on to Lady Sarah Chatto. Its preservation is especially valuable, considering that many of Princess Margaret's jewels were sold at the 2006 auction. However, Queen Mary's necklace remained within the family and continues to play an important role in Lady Sarah's style. She often pairs it with Princess Margaret's pearl earrings, creating elegant ensembles. Another remarkable piece in Lady Sarah Chatto's collection is the diamond ear of wheat brooch, which previously belonged to her mother, Princess Margaret. This elegant antique item is distinguished by its refined detailing and symbolic design. Although the exact origin of the brooch is unknown, it is speculated that it may have been a gift to Princess Margaret on her 21st birthday or presented to her during a ship christening ceremony. The brooch made its public debut in 1951, when Princess Margaret wore it to a ball at Hutchinson House, organised in support of the National Sports Development Fund. She continued to wear it occasionally in subsequent years. But after the 1950s, the brooch was rarely seen in public. Following Princess Margaret's death in 2002, the diamond ear of wheat brooch was inherited by Lady Sarah. She wore it for a Christmas service in 2008 and later paired it with her outfit at the opening of the White Lodge Museum and Ballet Resource Center in Richmond Park in 2009, where she served as vice president of the Royal Ballet School. The brooch was also spotted at an Easter service at Windsor Castle. Recently, Lady Sarah once again emphasized her connection to this family heirloom by wearing the brooch at the Duke of Edinburgh's memorial service at Westminster Abbey in March 2022. The next pieces of jewellery that capture our attention are a pair of diamond star earrings and a star-shaped brooch, both of which once belonged to Princess Margaret. Although their origins remain unknown, their similar designs suggest that they may have been part of a matching set. These antique earrings first appeared in the mid-1950s, when Princess Margaret paired them with the Cartier Harlow tiara during her Caribbean tour in 1955. They appeared a few more times in public in the 1960s, but were rarely seen afterward. After Princess Margaret's death in 2002, the earrings were inherited by her daughter. Lady Sarah wears them quite often, almost as regularly as the greville pearl earrings. These earrings can be seen at both daytime and evening events, including Christmas celebrations at Sandringham, dinners at Buckingham Palace and Royal Ascot. The diamond star brooch, adorned with diamonds and small pearls, also belonged to Princess Margaret. It is believed to have been purchased by the princess herself. The brooch attracted public attention in 2000 when Princess Margaret wore it to a Thanksgiving service honouring Lord Charteris of Amersfield, the Queen's former private secretary. After Princess Margaret's passing, the brooch was also inherited by Lady Sarah. She first wore it in 2002 at a party celebrating the Queen's Golden Jubilee. Since then, the brooch has appeared regularly at official events. Lady Sarah Chatto has preserved a stunning pair of emerald earrings in her collection, which also once belonged to her mother. These earrings feature a pear-shaped emerald, or possibly jadeite, or tourmaline, suspended from an antique 18th century diamond setting. Their origins remain unknown, but it is believed that they were a gift from the Earl of Snowden, Princess Margaret's husband. Princess Margaret began wearing these earrings in the mid-1960s, and they accompanied her to numerous official events. The earrings were also immortalized in two iconic portraits taken by Lord Snowden. The last known occasions when the princess wore the earrings were a charity concert at St. James's Palace in 1984 and the state opening of Parliament in the 1990s. After Princess Margaret's death in 2002, the emerald earrings were inherited by Lady Sarah Chatto. Since then, the earrings have adorned Lady Sarah's looks at important events, including the Queen's 80th birthday dinner at Kew Palace in 2006. A particularly touching appearance of these earrings was at the wedding of Lady Frances in 2006. For this ceremony, Lady Sarah also lent her younger half-sister, Lady Frances Armstrong-Jones, the Snowden floral brooches, which were used as hair ornaments. Princess Margaret's sapphire earrings first appeared in her collection around the mid-1950s. Their design, featuring narrow sapphire drops framed by diamonds with small ruby accents, reflects an antique style similar to that of the emerald earrings. It is possible that both pairs were acquired or gifted around the same time, although Princess Margaret started wearing the sapphire earrings slightly earlier. Princess Margaret wore the sapphire earrings for decades, including on important trips and official events. Their deep blue hue and elegant setting made them a versatile addition to her wardrobe. Lady Sarah Chatto inherited the earrings, along with other jewels, in 2002. It is fortunate that this piece also remained within the family, avoiding the 2006 auction. Lady Sarah does not wear them as often as the greville pearl earrings, but when she does, they undoubtedly draw attention. For example, Lady Sarah wore them at her brother's Linley brand party in London in 2017. Among the jewels in Lady Sarah Chatto's collection, a special place is held by a diamond necklace, which, according to Leslie Field, was gifted to Princess Margaret by her father, King George VI, on her 21st birthday. This elegant riviere with diamond collets showcases a classic and refined design. Interestingly, Princess Margaret's collection included another, more well-known diamond necklace. The two necklaces are very similar and easy to confuse, with the differences becoming clear only in photographs where Princess Margaret wore both necklaces together. The first, longer necklace is known as the Lady Mount Stephen necklace. It consisted of 34 old-cut diamonds and was gifted to Queen Mary by her close friend, Lady Mount Stephen. After Queen Mary's death, the necklace passed to Princess Margaret. In 2006, it became the highlight of Christie's auction, where it was sold for an extraordinary $993,600, over $1.8 million. The second, shorter necklace, almost like a choker, is believed to have been gifted to Margaret by her father in 1951 to mark her 21st birthday. Its understated yet sophisticated design allowed it to be worn for both daytime and evening events. Lady Sarah Chatto first wore the shorter necklace at her own 21st birthday celebration, indirectly confirming its origins. Although the Lady Mount Stephen necklace was sold, it is comforting to know that King George VI's gift has remained within the family. Its history and connection to King George VI make this piece particularly significant. Lady Sarah Chatto's collection also includes a delicate sapphire brooch of modest size, the origins of which unfortunately remain unknown. It is known that this brooch once belonged to her mother, Princess Margaret, and accompanied her to various daytime and evening events. The first confirmed public appearances of the brooch date back to 1956. This brooch features a simple yet elegant design with a sapphire surrounded by diamonds and often complemented Princess Margaret's sophisticated ensembles. After her passing, the piece was inherited by Lady Sarah, who continues to wear it, honoring her family's history and legacy. Another standout piece in Lady Sarah Chatto's collection is her multi-strand pearl necklace, consisting of 4 strands. This elegant necklace, adorned with a diamond clasp, also belonged to Princess Margaret, and has become an integral part of her daughter's style. Interestingly, Lady Sarah wears the necklace both with and without the diamond clasp. Princess Margaret was frequently seen wearing this necklace at significant events. For example, she was photographed wearing it at the NSPCC Suffolk Gala Ball in 2000. Like many multi-strand pearl chokers, this piece was popular among the women of the Windsor family for its timeless style and refinement. Lady Sarah continues the tradition of wearing this pearl necklace. It was prominently seen during the coronation of King Charles III, where it was paired with a floral diamond clasp. She also wore it at Royal Ascot, demonstrating its versatility and enduring elegance. What do you think of these beautiful pieces of jewellery and Lady Sarah's elegant style? Do you have a favourite among her collection? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.